Hello everybody, this is Pheno, and today we're back with some more Duelyst, and I'm very excited to be back. I'm very excited to be playing. This is the second video I've recorded today for the week. Yeah, this is... I don't know, Duelyst continues to be phenomenal in every way. I can't even fathom playing another game this much, especially on the channel here. I just clock so much time. So we're going to go through, we're going to open up the remainder of the cards. Ooh! A shiny Pure Blade Enforcer. Whenever this minion casts a spell, whenever your opponent casts a spell, this minion gains +1/+1. Not too shabby. Followed by Wild Tahar. Whenever an enemy attacks, this minion gains +3 attack until the end of your turn with Frenzy. And then we've got Komodo Hunter. Opening Gambit, your opponent summons 2 Komodo Chargers nearby their general. We've got Corporal Cadence. Destroy a friendly minion to deal its attack to the enemy general. That could be pretty good. You can nuke something pretty powerful and just like wipe out the enemy general. That's actually a pretty good card. Ooh, he's one we've never seen. A 3-cost 1/5. Whenever you summon a minion with 2 or less attack, this minion gains +2 attack. That's pretty good. I actually really like that. He's really cool looking. That's a pretty solid minion. I'm gonna have fun with him. Gonna have a lot of fun with him, I think. Alright. Click, click. Another Pure Blade, another Komodo Hunter. Spiral Counter. Deal 8 damage to an enemy minion that attacked last turn. It's a pretty brutal hit. Another Luminous Charge. Followed by a Shivers. Nice. We didn't have a Shivers. Shivers is easily countered, which you guys, I asked previously if you guys thought Shivers was any good. After playing a game earlier this week, I understand why Shivers it can be easily countered, why he's not that great. 3, we've got a Rock Adopt Terra, which is put a boulder hurl into your action bar. Then we got Primal Ballast. Dispel a space. If there's a minion on that space, give it +2/+2. Not too shabby. We've got Bombard. Reactivate your minions with ranged. That could be potentially good too, if you're playing a ranged Songhai deck. From what I can tell, I think Songhai might be one of the weakest of the decks, or the classes currently out there. It's fun to play though. Yes, we finally got the Phantasm. Whenever your opponent summons a minion, give a minion in your action bar +2 attack. It's a really solid card. Easily taken care of. We've never really had to deal with the repercussions of a Phantasm, because we tend to have some way of dealing with it before we have to actually summon a minion. But it's pretty cool. Then we got a Gatatsu, Drop Lift, which is still a random artifact from the enemy general, and equip it. Followed by Shadow Stalk, summon a Wraithling behind the enemy. Pretty cool. And then Horizon. It's a minion for Magmar. Whenever your opponent summons a minion, this minion summons a egg of itself nearby. It costs a lot, but it could be potentially good. But it's easily dealt with, and I think that's what makes it very bad. Is just the fact that it's very easy to deal with that card. Anything can kill it. So, I don't really know. We've got Ember Worm. We've seen him before. It's a pretty cool looking card. We got ourselves another Crab, Sanctify, another Bombard, and a War Pup. I like me War Pup. I think that gives us all the War Pups we actually need. Looking for some legendaries? Where you at, legendaries? Come on out. Sanctify, Wild Tahar, Komodo Hunter again. We got ourselves an Epic, a Mind Cage Oni, Sentinel Spellcast. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, put a copy of that spell into your action bar. And then we've got ourselves another Shivers. This one's shiny. I'm really tempted to give Shivers a shot. I just don't know where in my current decks he would fit in. But being able to get more mana could potentially be very good for us. Catalyst Quill Beast. Whenever you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to all minions. You've got Reassemble, return a friendly obelisk to your action bar and reduce its cost to 0. Draw a card. And then you've got Bound Tormentor, Sentinel for a minion summoned. And then put a copy of that minion, put a copy of that minion, that transformed this into your action bar, and it costs 2 less. And then you've got Mizuchi. Sentinel general attacks with flying and backstab 2. It's not bad. It's actually a pretty cool little card. A 3 cost. It costs a little bit much maybe, but you could definitely see the backstab being working. But I'm not sure how I feel about that card overall. Alright, so we got White Orb. Dying Wish, put a random Scion's Wish into your action bar for Duskweaver. Another Spiral counter. Blinding Snowstorm. Deal 1 damage to all enemies. Those enemies can only move 1 space next turn. So, I've seen Blinding Snowstorm played once this week, and I don't know if it's actually any good. Dealing 1 damage to everything? Pretty good. Slowing? Pretty good. But I'm not fully sold on it. I think 4 is a little bit much for that card. Let me know you guys' thoughts on Blinding Snowstorm down in the comment section below. We've got War Adjudicator. Nearby friendly minions cannot be targeted by enemy spells. Again, I think that should be an Arcanist. I find it weird that it's a minion. And Primal Ballast. Primarily because he's holding a book and he looks like an Arcanist. Just saying. He just does. He looks like an Arcanist. Alright, now we're into Shimzar. We've got Katara, backstab 3, 1 cost. So that is a very good card for Songhai that we've been missing. I'm very glad that we actually pulled one. So that could be potentially very good for us. We've got a Falcius, a Lucient Beam. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. If anything was healed this turn, deal 4 damage instead. Then we've got Frostburn. Deal 3 damage to all enemy minions. Psychic Conduit. Reactivate and take control of an enemy minion with 2 or less attack until the end of the turn. I don't really feel that attached to a card like that. I don't think it's that good. No legendaries. I'm feeling a little bit bummed out about that. Inkling Surge, Gatatsu, Carniceus, or Carcanus, I don't know, it's Crab Guy. Mind Cage Oni. Another Luminous Charge, very nice. So that tops all of those out for us, plus some. I think we've definitely got plenty of them. 2 Supremes, that's not bad. We got Blood Rage. Give a friendly minion +1/+1 for each damage that was dealt this turn. We've got Drop Lift. Another Mind Cage Oni. A Wasteland Wraith. At the start of your turn, destroy this and all enemy minions. I still think that's a pretty good card. A very easy way to turn the game around after turn 4 if you're doing really poorly. Firestorm Mantra. Steal health from the enemy general equal to twice the number of spells cast this turn. That's kind of cool. I'm not really sure how many spells you can legitimately churn out in a turn, though, with that costing 6. It's an interesting card. Shadow Waltz, Amu, Whisper of the Sands. So Shadow Waltz is lower the cost of all minions with backstab in your action bar by 1 and give them +1/+1. I think it's a really good card. Easily good for a backstab deck, which I do think we should toss together. Maybe that's what we'll do today, since I haven't really thought through what I'm going to do for a deck. And then we've got Summon a Wind Dervish nearby. Each friendly obelisk, draw a card. We've got ourselves another Pax, shiny Pax, which is cool. For our Vetruvian deck. Easily a must-have, I think, in any Vetruvian deck. Sky Burial. Destroy a minion that is not nearby any general. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I'd love to know you guys' thoughts on Pax as well. I think I already asked this earlier in the week, but I think Pax is a phenomenal, frankly, overpowered battle pet. Unless it gets silenced, which I don't understand why anybody would silence a battle pet, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I guess there's reasons, and it's very hard to silence. I don't know. I guess it's not hard to silence, but yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on Pax, because I'd be very curious to know. I see it run a lot. And I know one of you, either Mike or Empire, run Vetruvian primarily. So I'd be curious to know what from Vetruvian players. Another PAX. And I do think I already asked you guys earlier this week, so if I did, please don't bother answering again or reiterate for me because just help me out. We've got Kai Beholder, a card that I don't think we've pulled yet. Ranged, opening gambit, an enemy minion next turn cannot move. That's kind of cool. Huldra, which is opening gambit, give a friendly Vesper minion celerity. Psychic Conduit. Snow Rippler, infiltrate. Whenever this minion damages a general, put a random battle pet into your action bar. Blah. I don't think he's very good. Which is funny because I did run him early on. Doesn't look like we're going to get any legendaries. We got a Free Blade, Sentinel minion summoned. This switches positions with the minion that transformed it. A Razor Crag Golem, which is a lot of power for 4. Spiral counter. A Mizuchi again. And Shadow Stalk. Stalk. I don't know why I keep saying Stalk. Stalk. I must pronounce the L apparently. Where are them legendaries hiding? Where are they hiding? We opened like 18 or more. I don't know. How many we open? I think it's 18. Rex. You guys don't think Rex is good. I kind of agree. I think Rex is like a really good constructed, maybe turn 1 play and never touch it again kind of card. But he's very easily controllable, so I don't really know. We got another Katara, which is very nice. We got ourselves a Zoe, which also, I do think Zoe is a pretty solid battle pet as well. It is a 2-cost, 2/3. Granted, it is a battle pet, so it doesn't understand the, logistics of trade and, like, value. But putting a random Songhai spell into your action bar, it costs 1 less, is pretty solid. So I have nothing against him. And then we got Kai Beholder. Again, ranged, opening gambit, an enemy minion cannot move next turn. So we've only got a couple more options for a legendary. Let's see. Sad face. All up in this place. Vath's Brutality. A Sunrise Cleric. Opening gambit. Turn a nearby space into hollowed ground. It's alright. It's not that great. Razor Crag Golem. We got another Mind Cage Oni. Another Drop Lift. Alright, Shimzar, give us something good. Come on. Nah. Blah. Nothing. Slow. So I've wanted a slow for a little while. I think slow is a good battle pet. Especially for Lionar. I see it played a lot. It's a very good one-turn play, especially if you can give it a little bit of health. Or a little bit of damage and health. It's pretty solid. Drop a force field on him and he becomes even better. We got another Zoe. We got ourselves a Mind Drake. We got ourselves a guest in the room. Hi, dog. My dog is in here. She's like walked right in, opened the door, and said, "Sup." Alright, Allomancer, Dying Wish, summon a random obelisk on this space. Alright, I will be right back. Out. Good girl. World of apologies for that. I could have cut the recording, but psh, now. We did get a legendary. Oh, lucky dog, lucky dog. Look at that. I'm going to thank the dog for that. It's all the dog. All right, so we got a Flame Wreath, which I think is a card also pretty worthy of being added to our new Songhai deck that we're going to toss together. Another Crab, a Gotatsu. We got ourselves a Lava Storm Obelisk, and the legendary is... Ooh. Minions cannot attack your general. I'm not sure how I feel about Matron Elivetti. I've thought about potentially putting her in my deck and trying to get one, but I don't know. I don't think she's that good. She's kind of good, but I feel like she can be taken out way too quick for what her cost is. I think she just costs way too much. I don't think she belongs in a lot of decks. All right, so last episode we dabbled with building a Lionar deck and making it work. Today we are going to build a Songhai deck and make it work. What do we got for dust? I'm sure we have quite a bit. There we go. Spirit, not dust, sorry. Alright, so let's make ourselves a new deck, and this time we're going to be rocking Songhai. And we're going to just see what we can do. We know we want Katara, because I think Katara is a pretty solid, especially for 1. That's a very powerful card. Whenever you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to the enemy general. I think that's pretty good as well. I don't know. I don't want to put it in yet. Ghost Lightning is alright. Heartseeker is very powerful. Deal 1 damage to a minion, draw a card at the end of the turn. I kind of like that. We've got each player steals a random card from the opponent's deck. Mist Dragon Seal. We're going to grab 3 of them because I think that's also a pretty solid card. Mist Walking, blah. Give a friendly, and we got a Scurrying. Give a friendly minion or general backstab 2. Lower the cost of all minions with backstab in your action bar by 1 and give them +1/+1. Going for a backstab deck, I think that's a solid card. Destroy all artifacts on the enemy general. Give a friendly minion, destroy any minion damaged by this minion. I like that. Especially you can combo it with Heartseeker and just kind of take anything down. So let's grab 3 of those. That gives us 16. I don't think we're going to rock 8 gates. Give a friendly minion. That's a turn-only kind of card. We've got Kaido Assassin, which is backstab, so we're going to grab that. We're going to grab 3 Phoenix Fire. Scroll Bandit we'll grab 2 of. Gorehorn. I feel like our previous deck was missing Gorehorn, and I think he's very good. Kai Beholder could be very fun. Killing Edge is going to be very powerful in this deck. Mizuchi is Sentinel General Attack, so he is a hard to get out card. One of the reasons why Dowager doesn't get played. Whereas Mind Cage Oni is far better. I think we'll hold off. Let's do Flame Wreath. And then let's grab Cobra Strike. Puts us up to 35. Spiral Technique, we're going to rock 1 of. Reactivate Scarlet Viper, flying with backstab 4. I think we're going to just grab 3 Calligraphers. We're missing kitties, so I think we need to get some kitties in the deck. Kitties are a card, no matter what, that I'm going to make sure I remember to put into the deck. By kitties, I do mean the Saberspine Tiger. I don't think Flame Wreath fits in the deck. I mean, I don't think he fits. I wish he would fit. I guess we could toss in 1. I kind of like Cyclone Mask. I'm going to go with 100-handed Rakushi. Let's save it. I think it's a pretty good deck. But who knows? I like that we've started to eliminate a lot of the decks that we know aren't successful. And hopefully we can start moving into decks that are actually kind of successful. Along with the fact that we can play maybe a little bit better now. So, I'm hoping anyway. We've had fairly good success all week so far. So, hopefully we have success into the Friday episode as well. But that's I'm going to record that in a couple days. So I know when you guys are watching this, it'll be tomorrow, but... All right, Charlie Fox. All right, lots of kitties. We don't want Spiral Technique this early. And I don't think we want that many kitties. But I guess that's fine. That's not bad. We can replace one of the kitties. But kitties are good, especially on the side of the board that we did draw. Because we're able to trigger kitties right away. Could you imagine if that card was 2 cost? The insane value that that would be. All right. So let's replace a kitty, which is going to give us the Heart Seeker. I don't want to carry 2 mana out of my turn. I feel like this is just going to, like, egg him on. It's risky. But we'll see. It gives us an immense amount of value sitting in the corner. It's going to allow us to just pick things off. Alright, so I'm assuming we're going up against the Golem deck. And then... I think that's it. I think that's where we end it. Alright, so that takes up most of his mana. He could have popped that, which I feel is a gigantic misplay for him. Bang! I really want to hold on to the Phoenix Fire and my kitty. It's very likely that he can take down the kitty. Or that he could do... Wow, he burnt a lot of mana for that. He burnt a lot of mana for that. Like a lot of... I don't understand. He could have done that so many different ways. That's a pretty cool card. Also a pretty cool card. All right. So... and then let's Phoenix Fire him. Kitty gets his value. So we have a huge card disadvantage currently. I've never seen that card played. I feel like our general is getting into a little above his head and damage potential. Well, that's not helpful. I think we're going down. I think we're going to lose. We don't have enough minions late game. So we have a lot of low value minions, but we run out of stuff for the ladder. And he carried more of his blood turn out of this turn as well. Alright, so... do we have lethal? 2, 6, that, and 12. The downside is how I do the trading. Because I can't get him over here. Alright. No, because then I don't have shit. Yeah, I don't have lethal. I mean, we can... yeah, there was nothing there. It was over. I feel like there was probably an optimal play there. But I don't know what it was. So issues with the deck. Not enough high value minions. We have plenty of high health. I think we just drew poorly. Never mind. I think the deck is fine. I mean, obviously the deck needs a little bit of help, but I think RNG was our biggest enemy that match. I think we have a lot more potential with the deck than what was put on display there. Bee's knees. Or Beanez's, I don't know. It's a little bit better. It's very similar to our last starting hand, which is a bit of a bummer. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do. I mean, last game did not work out well at all, so I'm very curious to know. Rule number 1 is never, like, buff your stuff on turn 1. Sorry, dude. I want an extra card. All right. Whew. All right, so I really don't think Songhai is my cup of tea as a character. She's going right into me, too. I really just don't. I don't feel like Songhai is my cup of tea when it comes to playstyle. Should have moved her first. Now she's dead. Really, no matter what I do, she's gonna kill that. I really should have moved her first. That's fine. War Master. All right. So we grab the mana. And then we punch. Trade. And end our turn. We get this guy next turn. So we're going to take that out. Like so. End our turn. It's going to be a close one. We're both very similar hand, very similar life. The big difference is that she has 2 damage that she can continue to put on me. I know for a fact that if I was playing Venar against this deck that I'm playing, that I would be able to beat it with my Venar deck. I don't even have a single doubt in my mind. So all I can do is hope we have enough damage. Okay, so we have 1 damage. I don't think we can get him to backstab. We only need to manage to pull. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit, I don't think we can do it. Doesn't matter. He has lethal. I don't think there was a way out of it. I don't know. I don't think there was. I want to say there was, but I don't think there was. I think we were doomed for that one. Alright, so I definitely don't think Songhai is our cup of tea. I'd love to go. Let's play our Empire, our Venar deck. Let's take a peek. I know that I want more Gravity Wells. I think Gravity Well is a very good card. As I asked earlier in the week, if you guys haven't yet, I would love some better tips on that deck, my current deck, Benar 2. I'd love some cool tips on this deck. I know we've had off and on success with the deck. So far, I think this has been our worst episode all week. To be really perfectly honest, I think it's just sincerely been the worst one of the week. All right, so yeah, some of the best feedback you guys have given me this week, as well as like, or not even this week, but last week, is like, take your time before you actually drop a card. Wait. I know I haven't been doing it. I've been trying. We're gonna get it. We'll get it. I mean, you can't win every match. If you could, then this game I don't think would be any fun. That's an interesting play. So let's silence that. All right. I'd love to get up to the point where we can see like 100 wins on this character and start like getting some cool stuff. Interesting. Are you gonna take both of them? He is gonna take both of them. It's rather rude. Well, that was a full turn of very good plays on his part. But I also can, I think, make some good plays. I don't know if this is one of them, but I certainly don't feel like it was a bad play. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything could go down. I think we do this. I don't really know what else to do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in a bit of a situation where I don't know exactly what to do. Other than at this point run away like a little girl and hope that we see some results. That owl card is incredibly powerful. Come on, where's Winter's Wake? Oh, I need the card so bad. I just want Winter's Wake. Oh. We have like a 1 in 28 chance to get Winter's Wake. That's not Winter's Wake. We can keep putting the pressure on him. I think we've done a really good job at placing the walls this game. Alright, so here's where the strategies come in. There we go. I think that was pretty good. We took out his big hitter. She's moving instead of attacking, which is also very nice. Not sure what her plan is with that thing. She's literally top decking at this point as well. Although, so are we. That is a giant problem. Alright, so that gives us 2 turns of being able to deal with that. We did it! We won! Oh, that was stressful. That was stressful. We came back. We came back, so that feels really good. Feels really good to come back from what was presumably a loss for us. One of the things that I used to be really bad at in not only this game, but like every card game I typically play is like, I could always ramp up really well, and the longer the games went on toward the end game, the worse I did. My deck would slowly fall apart. I think that as I'm getting better and growing with the progression of positioning, being able to stretch out my end game to be able to recoup is a huge deal for me. Vladimir. Let's see what we can make happen. This will be the last one for us. Oh, now we get Winter's Wake. Great. I do think we need more Winter's Wake to make the deck a complete success. Alright, so we're going to go out and start off with the stun. And then replace the Vesper. Snow Chaser! Alright. So we have 3 mana. So let's do that. Ping him to make it useless. And then replace one of these guys. Dancing Blades is not bad. That's fine. Whenever an enemy minion or general takes damage, restore 1 health. Alright. So ping. There's our Basilisk. You can run all you want. I'm still coming for you. Just like that. I like our hand. It hurts a lot. Alright, so we have 6 mana. So let's drop the Basilisk here. Silence this. We get the value out of that. Gives us a Hailstone Prison. Whew, alright. So that's a prime candidate for hand flingage. Whoa, I did not think that would work. That was amazing. Beautiful. All right. So I think we replace him. We have 7 mana, so I think let's toss this back into his hand. And then move our guy up to here. Drop a wall, and then the wall. Followed by this cute little guy in the corner. Move the Basilisk in. I don't understand that play at all. Alright, so he's going to bring the Owl Beast back out. Replace him. All right. Still looking for Winter's Wake. All right. Drop our Vesper. Ping him. End our turn. That's a bummer. I'd still love to see Winter's Wake. But I think we go on the defensive now and we run away. So drop. Actually, let's replace him. And then we're going to run away, fling him back into the hand. End our turn. It's neck and neck. It's coming down to positioning and top decking for pretty much both of us. We did get Seraphim, which is going to be very interesting. That's a bummer. He could have killed that, and he killed that. Playing out the long game. I'm feeling very iffy. Like, I feel it. I feel it right here. Shit! She's healing. Where's Winter's Wake? Oh, we would have it. We have it anyway, because we can drop the Hearth Sister anywhere over here. So I think we have it anyway. Well, that's shitty. Oh no. If she gives us a spot near the general, we can win. She just gave us the game. Well played. That's all it takes. Woo! We did it. I'm gonna give her a tip. That was a blast. Well done. Well done. That was a game that went to the very end, and that was great. So that's going to wrap up our video today. Thank you all very much for watching. I really hope you guys are enjoying Duelyst as much as I am. From the support that we're getting here for the series, it definitely does seem like you guys enjoy the series and that you're having a good time. Please, we'll accept it, sure. Please feel free to hit that like button, hit that share button, share this, throw it out there to the world. And yeah, thank you very much. Leave comments down in the comment section below answering any of the questions I may have asked. And just let me know your general thoughts and opinions on how I did tonight. I know, started off a little bit rough with some misplays and rough times with Songhai. But in the end, we came out strong. So that's really all that matters, is how you finish, right? It's how you finish. So thank you all very much for your continued support here on the channel. It means the world to me. And as always, till the next video. Hello there. Thank you for making it to the end of my video. If you enjoyed the content here, why don't you watch something next over there on that little box? Or if you want to check out something new, why don't you check the recommended feed on right there? And if you're new to the channel and enjoyed the video you just got done watching, why don't you bop that little ghost right below me on the face as hard as you can and hit the subscribe button. Thank you all very much for your continued support. And as always, till the next video.